Okay, we are on the way to the hospital. And hopefully it doesn't leave too big of a scar. That hurt. Well, that is not a pretty sight at all. Good morning. Time to get the hummies milked. Well, the first smokers are on. Halfway point right here. Well, we are on what I like to call the home stretch. So we got like 8-9 more cows to milk, and then we're done. Then we gotta clean troughs and do the rest of the chores yet. Look at all that freshness. Okay, we are on the last cow. Okay, we got the troughs cleaned on this half here. So there, we didn't get that side clean. We'll do that tomorrow morning. Now we can feed them. Forage wagon upstairs in the barn, and what we're feeding right now is actually leftover still from yesterday. It's heating just a touch, so not ideal, but we're gonna get that fed up this morning, and then we'll mix a new batch after breakfast. Well, they look happy now. And now we gotta feed a few more over there, then we can go home and eat ourselves. Well, the feed is just mixing. We got it all in here. Just mixing it up for a second. Then we're gonna unload it. Feed the cow some more. Never stops. Cows gotta eat. Well, we're making the cleaners go later than normal. It's time to get the milkers out for the night already, which is fine, but the gutters are fuller than they would be. Okay, it's time. It is time to milk the cows. So since the milk truck picked up the milk today, this is the washer that attaches. So take that off, make sure we close the tank. Don't need all that milk running away. So something I am going to do right now, we cannot forget to do, is turn the cooler on. So when the milk truck goes, he has to turn it off because the cooler can't be on with the tank empty. So this is flipped to wash right now because he had washed the tank. And we're going to put it to cool and start. Now if we forget to start the cooler, which we've done, and we forget to start it, and we come tomorrow morning and see it's not started, everything we milk tonight would have to get dumped down the drain. So it's a very important thing not to forget to do. I have done it. So when they milk out, their udders kind of collapse, and this one's not completely collapsed yet, but I'll show you this when it's, never mind, it's done. So you can see the teat is, there's nothing in there anymore. The udder is collapsed, I guess. Sometimes they look different. If you look at the back, you can see the sagginess in it. So guys, we got 13 calves on bottles right now. These are just our VO calves. And then not to mention our other calves. And I don't know how many are on bottles there, but needless to say, we got a lot of calves right now. And I don't know, like maybe 1 or 2 could get weaned. And that's what we're gonna work on next week hopefully, but I don't really think we got more than 2 that can get weaned, so a lot of calves. Okay guys, the dry cows are fed for the night and I am starving. So we'll see you in the morning, and bring your barn boots. It's important you don't forget. Well, good morning guys. We are at it again this morning, so let's get to it. We are just getting started. Well, that was fun. I'll explain more what happened later. I was driving the feed cart. Anyway, I don't know if I need stitches or not. How's it going, Clyde? Okay, Emily's gonna be driving me into Emerge. I'm just gonna get it stitched up just so I don't have a nasty scar on my face. Okay, we are on the way to the hospital. And hopefully it doesn't leave too big of a scar. That hurt. What happened is, I can show you in the barn, but I was backing the feed cart up and the pipeline hit the back of my head, which wasn't the problem. But I reacted to it so much that I put my head down so fast that I hit the front of the feed cart, the corner I think or something. And then I put my hand over my head because it hurt so bad. I had no idea it was bleeding. And then all of a sudden I feel my hand was warm, and I look at my hand, it's just bloody. I'm like, oh boy, what did I do now? It's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse. Here's what happened. I was backing the feed cart up, and I'll show you down here. Normally I have the duck underneath here, and I forgot it was here, and I was backing up, and I hit my head on the back, which was fine. But when I hit my head, it caused me to jerk my head forward. I think what happened is it caused me to bring my head down right off the corner here, I think. Somewhere here anyway. And yeah. But we got it all patched up, so actually not too bad at all. Howdy, howdy. Good morning and, well, good afternoon now. We are combining. What's the moisture? I don't know. I don't have a monitor. Anyway, it's gotta be drier than the last time we took it, I'm thinking, so we're gonna combine a load. We're gonna take it in and see. I am trying to take it very, very easy because the more time that elapses between bumping my head yesterday, the more I'm convinced I got a concussion of some sort. I don't think it was serious, but I was out a bit today trying, our combine wasn't starting because the battery, we need new batteries in it. But anyway, and all of a sudden I started getting nauseated, and I can only contribute it to that, and that is apparently a pretty concerning sign when you're looking for concussion issues. So I went in, I relaxed for like 2 or 3 hours, and now I am going to be sitting in the combine all day. Trying not to get out at all. Dad's going to be hauling the loads. We'll see what the moisture is. If it's too wet, we'll stop, but I'd be surprised if it'd be too wet. Like anything over, anything under 16%, I think we're going to take it. So, seems like it's running pretty good. Excuse the dirty window, I apologize. I know, number one rule of YouTube, have clean windows. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Overall, the field is pretty clean. Excuse the dirty windows, but the odd place there was a weed or two coming up, and I just contribute that to the snow mold. It was a bit thinner than it should have been, and then we planted it. So wherever crops are thinner, weeds generally kind of want to take over. So honestly, not too bad considering that, and I think we're gonna actually have a decent, somewhat adequate crop, which is very shocking. And the straw looks like incredible. So there was a point actually we were contemplating ripping it out and putting corn or beans in, but I'm definitely glad we didn't do that now. My goodness, this wheat is actually looking very nice. I love combining wheat. Always have, always will. Guys, harvest is the best time of year. I don't think there's any argument about it. It is when you get to see the fruits that you put in the ground and you get to harvest it. You get to take it in, you get to see your reward. It is downright the best time of the year, and that's what we're at right now. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy this video. It's gonna be, well, we're harvesting. So today is Monday. I was out here like Thursday combining last week, and it's definitely dried up as far as the straw is concerned, and I can only imagine the wheat is dried up as well. Very interesting to see what the moisture is. As soon as Dad takes the first load in, we'll know. I'm not going to check. We do have a moisture tester here at the farm, but I'm not going to bother checking because I'm pretty sure we're good to go. And what happened that is too wet, we'll just stop, and whatever we get done, it's fine too, because I know took it in, it was like 17.5%. It's not going to be wetter than that today. I'm guessing about 15, 16, which is good enough to go, I would say. So I got to lift my reel up a bit, and this is not normal for me in wheat. That just shows, I think, how high it is. This is very high this year. This is the first stuff we planted. So generally, if we wouldn't have got the snow mold, this would have been like, it's already a crazy crop, but this would have been like insanity. Okay, we're just gonna finish load Dad here, and he's gonna take these two wagons to the elevator. Okay, he's good to go now, and we are going to fill these two wagons up next. Okay, I got to shut down combining for now, unfortunately. Dad had a wheel fell off of a wagon. Fortunately, it doesn't seem, I guess, a bearing. So, fortunately, nothing is, no accidents or anything. But I'm gonna go see if I can't grab a sucker, or it's like a sucker from the elevator, and then we're gonna transfer the grain into another wagon. So that might be all the combining today. I guess we'll see. Well, that is not a pretty sight at all. So we are taking the front wagon. The elevator is just down the road here, so we're gonna take it to the elevator, and that is where they have the not sure what it's called. I don't know the correct term for it, but it's like a blower to suck out of the one wagon to put into the other wagon. So we're gonna do, and then we'll go from there. Situation like this, just take one step at a time. Then we're gonna see if we can. There's an auto place just up the road here. I think we have permission to park the wagon at for now when it's empty, but can we just drive it there like that? I don't know how that's gonna go. So. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we got this wagon empty. That wagon full. I'm just waiting for Jake to bring a tie strap, because we're gonna try tying the front of this down just so we can get it somewhere off the road. Guys, let this be a lesson for you. Never say at the beginning of the day you're planning to have an easy day. I don't know what to do. I hope this doesn't hurt me in the long run, but I guess we'll see. So I just want to say, boys and girls, this is why you check your wheel bearings. Tomorrow we're gonna go. I checked all the bale wagon bearings. Did not check these yet. Tomorrow we're gonna go over and check them all, because it's not worth it. Luckily no one got hurt. We were very fortunate, and it still just completely wasted our afternoon. So having said that, the moisture's at 17%, so it's not as much of a rush as I thought. I thought it'd be a lot drier, so we might finish that field off and then we can haul manure and stuff in it, but not a rush yet. And I'm gonna have to take it pretty easy tomorrow morning, because my head is feeling like I exerted myself a little hard. Having said that, we're off the road, and nobody got hurt. Everything's fine. Alright guys, I'm going to put the camera up for the night, so we'll see you in the morning. Good morning guys. I am not actually up to too much today. The wheat is just a bit on the wet side, which I would be combining today if I'd be feeling better, but I'm trying to take it very easy today. Yesterday was a lot, and I definitely felt it in my head all night and again this morning. Not trying to complain, just trying to give you insight as to why I'm not going harder at the wheat. But it does give me a sense of comfort that it is kind of wet. Anyway, decided to rest up today, and right now we're just feeding our veal calves, and I might check the bearings on our other wagons before we you go out again and, you know, have another tire fall off. So yeah, after that, I'm definitely gonna check the bearings every spring from now on, because that cannot happen. That's just too dangerous. So this here is an old bank barn at my place that we originally fixed up for heifers, and since we built the heifer barn, we didn't have much use for it, so we decided to start raising veal calves, and it's going pretty well. So we're just came to pick up the bin that we fill with corn. We got maybe, I'm not sure if we have 20 down here anymore or not. And the one issue is they stay dry here, and then they make that wet, and then they lay right there. So especially when it gets hot, they seem to get dirtier. But anyway, we've been having some really hot, muggy weather this year, but overall they're actually looking quite nice, and we'll probably be taking a few more here Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. My brain is not quite working to 100% capacity. But maybe next Tuesday we'll take some. I was going to take some today, but the days kind of got away on me. That's all right. Here's a smaller group, and overall they all look pretty nice. Okay, let's take this bin and fill it up. Jake is just mixing feed right now, and these bales we baled here were the first bales we baled this year, and they were way too wet, as you can see, but we're making the best out of it, or trying to. And looks like we got a flat tire here, which got to get taken off and taken in to get fixed sometime soon. So this spring we were getting desperate, and the weather wasn't cooperating, so we cut some and then we baled it the next day. We knew it was too wet, but we wanted to get it in. Something else too wet, but it still makes okay feed. It's just a pain to handle. Anyway, also, what I believe created my concussion was not as much this as I hit my back of my head, and that is definitely where I feel it. Kind of, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna get the veal calves fed and do a bit of odds and ends, but definitely gonna try to take it easy today. With this tractor's flat tire, obviously ever since the barn roof's been off, there's a lot of nails and stuff around, so this actually might be our first tractor tire, but the skid steer tire we've had to get fixed a lot on all of them, so definitely it's been a bit of an issue. Okay, stop. We want to see how it looks. This one does not seem bad. Okay, one wagon down. Those bearings are good. 2 wagons to check yet. And a third, well, we're gonna have to get a spindle, welded on, a new spindle or something, because it's completely messed up, as you sure you can tell. Okay, this bearing is rough. You can hear it in there. So this wagon's a no-go for now, I guess. So these 2 wagons are going to stay parked here, I guess. There's a bearing shot in this tire. I didn't check the rest of them, but I know for sure this one on this wagon. There's 2 on this one. So it's going to be a shop day tomorrow, and got to get Dad to pick up the bearings, because right now we just have 1 wagon apparently that is roadworthy. So we're gonna combine, fill it up, because I already have some in the combine, so we don't want that sitting in there, and then we'll figure the rest out. We'll figure it out. Just checking out the moisture here on the straw right now. rock's pretty good.
I don't know. How does the road feel?
It's just right underneath. The baler's showing 17%. The straw, I would say, is pretty much completely dry until the very bottom of the roll. And the bales seem like they're rocking good. I think it's an acceptable 17%. I guess we'll find out when we bet it up, but I think it'll work. And now we're gonna combine a bit. Don't have a whole lot of storage today though. So the plan is to fill this wagon up, and then I'm gonna yank the batteries out of here, and we're gonna get some new ones in the morning. And I'm gonna have to fix some bearings on the wagons tomorrow. So that'll pretty much be my day tomorrow. Oh well, better than spending the day out on the road trying to get a broken wagon off the road. Oh, that cleaned it up a lot. That's much better. I was just getting way too much weed here before, and you know, you still see some there, but it's not near as much. Well, there's still a bit there though. Ideally, I would like to see none. Okay, we're gonna turn our fan down a bit. It's at 1030 right now. Gonna turn it down to like 1000. There. Let's try that. We'll see how the sample is too, because obviously you don't want the sample to be too dirty. So how do you get straight rows when you don't have auto steer? Well, you follow the sprayer tracks. Getting a bit of a dirty sample, so we're gonna turn the fan up a bit, just a bit low. And 1000 seems to be the right magic number for it. So the goal is to have the combine empty tonight. So we're gonna make one more trip down, and we'll see if that's enough to fill up that wagon. If it is, we're gonna park the combine, pull the batteries. And then tomorrow is just gonna be a full day of maintenance and preparing for tomorrow's Wednesday, so just be preparing for Thursday, and Thursday we'll probably start going heavier at it then with 3 working wagons and a combine that'll start. So yeah, it's good we started early this year with everything that's going wrong, so it doesn't feel quite as panicked as it would. So this wheat field's very up and down. You can definitely see here the thinness from the winter mold. In some places it's a lot better. About 5 years ago we took out a fence row right about there, and you can see on that side it is a lot better. I'm not sure exactly why. If that side, I honestly don't know, but it is a lot better. If the weed control was better there over the years, or exactly why, but it's kind of interesting. And here's a bit of a better spot in the field, so we're gonna right, get around the 2 ton an acre mark in this field, I think, maybe a bit over. Okay, well, that's not quite as full as I would like it, but if I'd start over there, I'd want to go up a full pass, and then a full pass would be too much for this wagon, and I don't want any left in the combine, so we're just gonna leave it at that, I think. So luckily for us, this tarp has a few more years left. That's good. I didn't want to have to put a new one on, so I don't know, what do you guys think? Another 3-4 years it should last. I'd like to get a new one on this winter actually, but never got around to it, unfortunately. I mean, this winter project maybe. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and subscribe. Hopefully we'll never have another video this interesting again for a while. But honestly, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. In the next video, we're gonna get full swing into combining, hopefully get everything fixed up and ready to roll.